Hey guys, I'm back. So today I'm gonna do my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 9. And like I said, I try to go in order, but if I jump all over the place, just follow along. So the first scene is Charae going to a podcast that her daughter has, Tiara, and they just talk about the Tyrone situation and how, you know, Charae saying how she felt like she was scammed by Tyrone, and she's going to, you know, focus on herself. Basically, that's what she was talking about. And her daughter agreed, her friend Fatum was telling Charae that she told Charae she should have got rid of Tyrone, but Charae was in love, so there's really nothing she could do about it. So she tried to introduce her to different guys, but Charae was into Tyrone, so I guess there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, then they went to Charae's house, and Charae had an emotional breakdown because she said she feels, you know, humiliated. She feels embarrassed, but such is life. I mean, you did it. Your therapist told you to focus on yourself. So now I believe Charae's going to focus on She by Charae and herself. And then her friend can introduce her to some other guys, but the embarrassment, the humiliation and everything, she's just gonna have to go through it. I mean, honestly, she feels embarrassed, but I mean, I'm not judging her or her situation. It happened. Just move forward. Just don't make the same mistake again. That's it. You know, just don't do the same thing over again. She feels like she wasted years of her life, and she probably did, but it's nothing you could do but just move forward. So Drew and her mom meet up at the nail salon to get a pedicure, and she's discussing, Drew is discussing that Ralph is writing a book on step parenting that she didn't know about, which is odd to me. I don't know how she doesn't know that her husband isn't writing a book, why he wouldn't want to share that with her. But he's writing a book about it, and he doesn't want to adopt Drew's son. And this is a very touchy subject because, you know, you're dealing with the child, but, oh, and also Drew has changed her son's name to Ralph's last name, which is a huge step. Ralph's issue is that he doesn't want to overstep his biological father and adopt him. And Drew's position is that he agreed to do it, and the biological dad is not in her son's life. So it is a very touchy subject. I don't know anything about it, but I thought that the biological parent would have to sign off on the adoption. So I don't know, maybe they need to talk to him about it and see if he is willing to do it. I don't know if they've discussed it with him. If he's for it, then fine. Oh, Drew also explains to her mom that Sonya is being fake with her, telling Ralph that she doesn't think that they're really busy. To me, the relationship between Drew and Sonya appears to be, I don't know this to be true, but Drew probably brought Sonya on the show, and Sonya pretended to befriend Drew. And then after she got on the show, she wants to kind of like distance herself from Drew, which is not cool. It's almost like Drew believes, this is just me, it looks like that Drew believes Sonya was probably using her or something. That's the way Drew makes it seem to me, because she always seems shocked when Sonya is brought up, and Sonya kind of shades her, and Drew always looks like, I know Sonya is not shading me, and I helped her get on the show or something. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know that to be true, but the dynamic between the two, it's just a little weird for me. Just weird. So then Marlo, Charae, and Sonya meet up at a furniture store. Marlo's building her home, and she's looking to buy furniture. And she basically tells the ladies that, you know, she put the boys out, her nephews. And I felt bad for the little guys. I mean, they're in a situation, you know, their mom is not where she needs to be. You know, she's dealing with mental issues. And so they're already displaced. They're with their aunt. And then for Marlo to put them out, you don't want to make them feel like they're not wanted, you know, or just pushed around everywhere, like nobody really wants them. So putting them out, I'm not telling Marlo what to do, but as a viewer looking into it, it just seems like Marlo is saying that she's going through a lot, and I'm pretty sure the guys are going through a lot as well. You know, that's probably why they're acting out in school or doing different things. I just think that Marlo they all should go to therapy. You know, they all should go to therapy, and they really need her the most now. You know, it seems like after they talked to their mom and everything, it seems like they didn't take it well based on the behavior that Marlo is saying that they're portraying. So I feel like that they need therapy, and at this point, this is the time where Marlo's family needs to come together and, you know, get help for the boys. Now, Charae throws a sleepover for the ladies. And let me say, Charae's house is beautiful, okay? Everything from the chandelier to the floor is phenomenal. So her basement, it looks like a lounge. Like if you were going to a lounge for a day party or something, or like a club. It's really nice. The setup, the couches, you know, the table was beautiful. The dining set was beautiful. She had everybody come over in nude. The ladies, you know, they were doing the little paintings, having a good time. Charae, she says she's a party, she can throw parties, and I'm pretty sure Charae parties are really fun. The ladies look like they really had a good time. And the ladies arrive with their nude pajamas, and out of all the ladies look nice, but the best one to me was Marlo. From the robe to the slippers to the necklace, the off the shoulder, the hair, everything was on point with Marlo. Really nice. But everybody looked nice, but Marlo was the best dressed to me. So Drew and Sonya is talking, and Drew brings up the fact that Sonya said to Ralph that her house, that they are not, that Sonya was trying to figure out how busy they were. And Sonya says, no, I was just trying to tell you guys that you're not as busy as I am. You can't quantify it because I don't know how busy you are. You guys don't know how busy I am. And unless they cut it out, Sonya didn't say that. Ralph said they're very busy, and Sonya said, no, y'all act like y'all busy. And instead of Sonya saying that's what she said to Drew, I would say, yeah, you all act like y'all busy. Sonya kind of backpedaled and said, I didn't say that. And it's like, Sonya, you did say that. That was a perfect opportunity to tell Drew, yes, I did say it. And then Drew, who I think is very immature, to be quite honest with you, with this group of ladies, because Drew, Sonya misspoke and called her and called Ralph Drew. And Drew was making a big deal out of it. It was like Drew didn't really want to have a conversation about it. She was nitpicking everything. And Sonya did the right thing by walking away, because it's like, Drew, sometimes I don't understand Drew sometimes. It's like, do you really want to get an answer? Or she's like, I'm just trying to be. No, Drew, you was being very confrontational. Just, you know, she made a mistake and called Ralph Drew. Okay. Hear her out and hear what she has to say. But Sonya was like, I'm walking away, and I think she did the right thing and walk off on Drew. Because Drew, you can tell sometimes she's doing it to be funny, or she's doing it to aggravate, and it's not a good look, because she does it all the time. She does it all the time, and it's like, Drew, calm down. Like, calm down. It's like you're trying to make things something that is not. And she probably feels like Sonya is betraying her. And Sonya probably is betraying Drew. She probably is, but the way that Drew goes about handling it, you're not going to get any information from Sonya in that way. I don't think so. So they're all going around the table saying good things about the ladies. And Drew has to dampen the mood and say something that's kind of shady. And it's like, Drew, you messing up the entire moment, and it's annoying to me, because it's like, Drew, you're trying to make a moment, and the moment that you're trying to make is not, it's not even worth it. It made you look petty in that moment. If you didn't have anything good to say, just tell them to pass you. You don't want to say anything. But they came to her 3 times, and she said the same thing each time. And then Fatum was talking to Drew, and then Drew was talking over her, talking to the witch, trying to get us. I don't think Drew is a good fit with this group of ladies, because Drew, I don't think Drew is mature enough. Drew acts like a kid, and it's not funny. Like, we're trying to look, come on, Drew, be a little bit more mature and confront the conversations, answer the conversations. Don't try to sidetrack it, or, you know, don't try to throw off the conversation by saying something that's kind of irrelevant. Fatum talked about how Drew had a lot of aliases, and she said Drew's assistant said that. So get to the bottom of it, Drew. Don't ask for a salad. I want to know if your assistant said it. And so I was just like, whatever. But the highlight of the night was Kenya. I feel like Kenya, drunk Kenya, is fun. Fun time girl. Kenya had me laughing. She wanted to know if her wig was okay. Kenya was running around the house like a child. I thought that she was having a good time. I thought all the ladies was having a good time. And Marlo, every chance she gets, she says something to Kenya, and it's getting really old. And Kenya was saying how she was the moment, I'm the moment. And Marlo says, Mark doesn't think you're the moment. Come on, Marlo. Here come another one. Messing up the mood. That was unnecessary. And it's like Marlo has to say something, but Marlo, you say the same thing over and over and over again, and it's not funny anymore. It's like it was never funny to me, but it's not funny because Marlo hits below the belt and everybody's having a good time, and everybody was like, Marlo, why'd you have to say that? And it's like, Marlo, just let it go. Kenya was drunk, having fun. I don't think that comment needed to be a part of the night. It was pointless. Pointless in my opinion. Pointless. Overall, the episode was a good episode in my opinion. The ladies were having a good time. Lisa scared me when she started yelling. She was drunk, you know, talking to Sonya. And sometimes I believe Sonya kind of backs down, but I want Sonya to say what she has to say. Say what you have to say about Drew. If you know something about Drew that you feel needs to be said, say it. You know? Bring it out. Don't withhold it. Drew don't have a problem with bringing anything out. So I just wish Sonya would just bring it. And it was a good episode. That's it. So I'll see y'all in the next episode. If you like this review, comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. My fake smile. No, that's a real smile.